We know how hard it is to get all this content marketing malarkey done, right?
There's just so much content to create and so many platforms to create it for. It's really crazy when you think about it.
In this video, we show you 4 repurposing methods that you can use to save time and effort creating content, allowing you to create more, to get more content out there. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Shall we show them that? Just a quick definition of repurposing. Repurposing is basically taking content that you've already created somewhere and just giving it an extra purpose, doing more stuff with it.
So you're basically just milking your content for all it's worth.
Okay, let's not waste any more time. Here's 4 repurposing methods that you can use today. Starting with method 1.
Method 1 is to break it down. Break it down now.
Breaking content down is basically taking one big piece of long form content and breaking it down into smaller bits of content that you can use elsewhere. Some examples of this include
your blog post. What you could do with it, you could cut it down into smaller pieces of content for other social networks or blogging platforms. And what you could do, for example, is take 4 quotes from it, turn them into graphics, and then use them as a Facebook post or your Instagram post for the week, for example.
Or your Snapchat or Instagram story. Download it to your phone, cut out some best parts of it, upload that to your social networks, upload that to your website. See, the crux of it is taking a bigger bit of content and breaking it down into multiple pieces of content we can use elsewhere.
So you see, you don't have to create fresh content every single day for every single platform. You can repurpose because not everyone's going to see it.
Method 2 is build up. So this is the opposite of breakdown. Here we are taking bits of content and we are building them up into one bigger bit of content. Examples of this may include,
you know that ebook that you've always wanted to make, but it's just too long to create? What you can do is take some of your blogs, put them all together so they make a bit of sense, and boom, there you go, your ebook.
Take that one step further. Maybe once you've got 5 ebooks together, put all of those together, and maybe that's the start of your book.
Maybe you've been posting some stats onto Instagram, for example. One day you could turn them all into a big infographic.
People are often looking for longer form content to use as things like lead magnets or even paid for products. And they never get around to creating them because they think it's going to take them forever. But oftentimes you've got it all created already. You just have to bring it together using this build-up method. Method 3 is change the channel. Not literally.
Changing the channel is all about turning your awesome content into different mediums that can be consumed in different ways and on different platforms. Some examples of this include,
you could take your vlog script and you could turn that into a written blog for your website.
Or you could take your blog, read it out and record it, and that could be uploaded to SoundCloud.
Social Media Examiner actually takes this one step further and they have a whole secondary podcast full of repurposed blogs.
Like this one they did for us. You could even take your old blog posts and use them as a basis for a great Facebook Live session or a Periscope.
Oh my god, there's so many ideas! The benefit of changing the channel is that you can duplicate the amount of content you create without having to spend time researching and planning all this content from scratch.
Method 4 is testing. Let's say you're going to do a big webinar. You're going to promote it. It's going to be amazing. You're going to get lots of people to it, etc., etc. What you don't want is nobody turning up to that webinar. And the way you get around this is to find out if people are actually interested in that subject first. And you can do this by repurposing. So for example, if you wanted to do a certain topic for your webinar, why not test a few different Facebook Lives, test a few titles, test a few different perspectives on the way you talk about this topic. The one that gets the most reaction is the one that you should do the webinar on.
So content that takes maybe a little bit longer to create, like webinars, like podcasts, like videos, maybe test out this content first onto platforms that are maybe a little bit quicker to create on, like Facebook Live, like short blogs, like Instagram posts, and repurpose the ones that have the best reaction.
You've got no excuse. Get repurposing. Get your content out there as much as possible. We want to see it everywhere. We want you to be dominating your field, and this is the way to do it.
Guys, hope you've enjoyed that and hope it's gave you lots of new ideas. If you want to learn more about repurposing, then we have a 50-minute presentation that takes you through all these steps and more in a lot more detail so you can start doing it yourself.
Did we repurpose this presentation for anywhere by any chance?
Maybe. It's called How to Become a Content Machine by Repurposing. Just click the link below the video and go get that.
It's absolutely free, so go get it. It's awesome.
To save us a bit of time, we're going to repurpose our ending. I'm Andrew, he's Pete.
Please subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed this video, and you will get more.
See you next week.